Did you ever wonder how speed can affect the graph of a line? I know you lose sleep trying to figure that out. Or you don't, you sleep well because you do know that the steeper the line, the faster the speed, the bigger the slope. If you could just remember that, many problems become easier and easier and easier. Let's look at this one. This is a classic example of how the steeper the line, the faster the speed, the bigger the slope. And we'll just give you a moment to kind of zoom in on that. Hey, Ashley's back.
Hey.
All right, so check this out, guys. The slope on these two equations is written down now. It's the m under y equals mx plus b. M is 2 over 1 on the left, and then the other ant is walking at a speed of 1 over 2. So how is that going to be on the graph? Well, we've got rise over run, so for the m equals 2 over 1, basically that's going to be 2 up for every 1 over, and we're going to talk a little bit about what 2 up means and what 1 over means. So now we've got two graphs that we're about to work on. I just want to point out that the graphs are set up with axes. The y-axis is miles and x is hours. So horizontal is hours. Remember, time waits for no one is usually almost always on the x-axis, and it's independent because it keeps rolling along. And now we're going to look at the two different times. How does slope affect it? Well, we're starting at 0, right? Both of them are starting at the beginning. And if we were to compare how fast their speeds, how that affects their steepness of the lines, then we have gone from 0, 0 at the base, origin, up to over 1, and then we're going to do it again. We're going to go to the next point, up to 1, 2, over 1, and there you go. That's your second point. And let's look at the steepness of the line. We draw a line. We really only need 2 points to draw a line. 3 is great, and there we go. Our magic hand model. Ashley's making this happen. So that's Antigupia. Now we're going to go over, looks like a relatively steep line. Okay, back here, we're going to look at this one here. This is Anti-Indira, and we've got 1 point, and we know the slope for this one is 1/2. So what does that mean? It means rise up 1, okay, up 1 and to the right 2. So that's how that looks. Now we go up another point so we can see it better, and then over 2, and we're going to see pretty quickly as Ashley draws that line that this is, as we zoom out as well, see how that is much less steep. So this question, again and again, the steeper the line, the faster the speed, the bigger the slope. Steeper the line, the faster the speed, the bigger the slope. I know I'm not as good a pointer as Ashley, but I think you get the point. The steeper the line, the faster the speed, the bigger the slope. Well, let's look at this question again. Perfect. Steeper line, bigger slope, and faster. It's 2 miles per hour. So 2 miles per hour is faster than 1 mile per hour. Totally, I mean, no doubt. So this is faster speed, steeper line. Okay, let's put steeper line, faster speed, and bigger slope, right? Bigger, and that's it. It's really simple. You could say that differently. You could say the faster the speed, the bigger the slope, the steeper the line. Or you could say the bigger the slope, the steeper the line, the faster the speed. Or you could say the bigger the slope, the faster the speed, the steeper the line. You gotta know these inside out. I gotta tell you, when you learn something, when you're learning something, and the teacher is emphasizing it, that means they're gonna say it and go over it many different ways and many different times. You've gotta do your part, and you've gotta learn it. You gotta study it, you gotta repeat it. And the reason is you'll get the joy of learning when you've got that. It's like a tool. The reason they're teaching it to you is because it's a tool that you can use over and over again. So you got to get to know it inside out. Know the tools that you're given and how to use them. You become a professional. That's the way it goes. Professional schoolboys, professional schoolgirls, students everywhere. Go for it. Learn your tools. Make it happen.